Hi Pisces, welcome to your daily reading. I hope you're doing well. We're going to have a look and see what's going on for you at the time you watch this video. I've done a lot of readings this week. It's only Tuesday. So my voice is still recovering, so please just bear with me. It'll warm up in a bit. So yeah, these are still general. Take what resonates, disregard the rest. You know the drill. Welcome to anyone who's new. It's good to have you. Say hi so we can say hi back. And welcome back to everyone who is returning. I appreciate you. This is the Dark Mansion Tarot, I think. And we're just going to have a look and see what's going on. King of Swords, what you need to know at this time. What's being highlighted for you. Use your own discernment in terms of if and how you accept these messages. These are general at the end of the day. And if you don't have any significant Pisces placements that you know of, it's just a house in your chart, but you are still guided here. Trust that there are messages here for you. Okay, King of Wands, Ace of Swords. Some sort of honest truth, clarification coming to you from maybe a fire sign or someone who's just kind of very fired up about you. Okay. Yeah, thank you all for your likes, your shares, your beautiful comments, and for subscribing to the channel. Just a side note for a very small portion of people, if you are ever rude to me or my cats or anyone else in this community in my channel comments, you will be deleted from the channel. So just a heads up. We don't do that here, okay? You can say what you have to say in a respectful way. Or just, you don't have anything nice to say, you can just keep quiet. Or leave. We wish you well, we really do. This is just not your place. Alright, Pisces, all that being said, my voice, man. But let's see what we can do. Oh my god, my voice is getting worse. Oh, okay. Let me get some coffee. Okay. I just need to catch up on my rest. Thank you all for your suggestions on what I could try for it, but I just need to rest. And I'm not doing it. Okay, Pisces. I like talking to you guys in the intro, and you get to know a little bit more about me because I really appreciate you sharing your stories in the comments, so I think it's only fair that every now and again I share some of myself. Judgment with the Wheel of Fortune. You could have a big decision to make on something that's trying to come back around, Pisces. Or some sort of change is happening and you have a big decision to make as to do you allow it in your life or do you just keep walking? Okay, let's see. You see how my voice just clears up when I start channeling? I like that kind of stuff. I notice it and I find it very interesting. All right, here's that Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some sort of clarity, truth, very honest conversation, can be kind of blunt, is coming up. Could also be anything to do with paperwork, dealing with the law, interviews. Okay. Current situation, we have the Nine of Wands. This could be coming from someone you put up a boundary with. You withdrew from them, or you just literally told them, don't talk to me. You put up a boundary somehow. For others of you, this is an interview to do with getting into something with a lot of security. It could even be a corporation that has a lot of security around it, and they do a lot of background checks, or government institutions, or military, police, medical field. Anything where there's a lot of security around it, or you have to pass a lot of security checks. You could be interviewing, or if you already have, there could be an offer from that place. Or they approve your request if it's anything to do with paperwork, visas. Okay, let's keep going. In the challenge position, we have the Page of Pentacles. Either someone wants to invest here with you, they're trying to make you an offer. Or for others of you, this is just saying that you've invested a lot into this and you're interested to know where it goes from here. There's also a focus on, I hear, enrollment fee or some sort of fee that you have to pay or that you've paid already. Or this could be someone trying to buy your affection or buy their way into your good graces, or that is how it's coming across. In the foundation, we have the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like, yeah, you took a stand, you withdrew from someone and just focused on yourself, your business, your career, your health, your priorities. I think you removed someone, you blocked someone, you pushed someone away. Either because they were just wanting money from you, they were immature, or it was just all about what you could give them. They were ungrateful. For those of you, this is where you're registering your business, or you're dealing with the government in that way. Recent past, we have the Ace of Wands. I feel like something happened. The Ace of Wands with the Nine of Wands after it comes up to me as some sort of blow up. And it can be. This is passion, yes, but it's pure fire. So that can either come out as passion or come out as anger, okay? And I feel like something happened and it was the last straw, added up to the Ten of Wands. You said, I'm not doing this anymore. If it's you and a person, right? It could be someone at work, someone in your family, someone you dated or were in a relationship with. Something happened, there was a big blow up. And you said, that's it, I'm done. On the mind, here it is, Judgment. You made up your mind about this, Pisces. I feel like this isn't the first time this person did this. Whatever happened here, this isn't the first time. And so you made a final decision with the Judgment to move on, to be done, to leave this relationship and be single, to leave this job and focus on your business or look for a better opportunity. For some of you, there's an offer that you already pushed away because you were dealing with something else, and now you might go back and see if that's still available. Okay. So what's going on today? We have Strength. Yeah, no worries. No kidding. Six of Wands. And here's that King of Wands again. Leo energy. It could be your energy where you're just fired up about this. You're not turning back. You're taking a stand and walking away from something with your head held high. Coming out of a relationship, coming out of a job situation, coming out of a living arrangement. You could be headed towards a fire sign or walking away from a fire sign. Or this is where you're focused on your business now. You have the confidence you need. I feel like whatever happened here got you fed up to the point where you just released attachment to this whole situation. And it gave you the confidence to pursue your own dream, your own path. Something that you constantly put on hold or didn't prioritize because you were prioritizing this person or this thing. Does that make sense? That is done now. If you have to do with any sort of interviews, if it's with the government, if it's with banks, if it's with anything that's very secure, there's victory here, there's triumph. Especially if this is something where there's been multiple rounds or multiple attempts even. And so now you're thinking, okay, this is the last time I'm going for this Judgment, Page of Pentacles, because it's costing me too much. The fees are too much. So it's the last time I'm doing this. And this time it will be successful. Because, again, you've released attachment to the outcome. You're like, listen, I'm going to do this. It's the last time I'm doing this. I don't care. I got nothing left to lose at this point because I put everything I had into it anyway. There's something where you've released attachment. You got fed up. You're like, I don't care. I'm just going to go do my best, and it's just going to be what it is, right? And that's exactly what pushes you over the line, the finish line, okay? Because you're no longer trying to, I feel like there's a scenario where you try to be strategic and almost like anticipate what the interviewer or whatever situation is wants to see, wants to hear from you. They want you to be what they're looking for. And so you try to be that chameleon. But at the end of the day, what happened is they need exactly who you are, but you've never shown them exactly who you are because you've always tried to anticipate who they wanted you to be. And everyone else has been doing that. So no one really stood out. Do you know what I mean? 6 of Wands. No one really stood out. It's like everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's saying the same thing. And you turn up this time and you're saying, you know what? F it. I'm done with this. I'm just going to give it one more time, one last shot. I'm going to just be myself. I'm just going to do the best I can. And that will have to be good enough. And that's exactly what sets you apart from the rest. Your confidence, you being you, okay? That's where they go, this is what we're looking for. You're what we want, Pisces. Everyone else looks the same, says the same things, does the same things. You stand out. You've got that confidence we've been looking for to be an individual. You know what I mean? So just something to consider. Okay, let's get more out here for Pisces. With the 9 of Wands, I have the Hierophant. Again, see, government, big corporations, something with a lot of security, something with a lot of tradition behind it, a lot of red tape. Everything has a process, everything has a manual. Or this could be you taking a stand in a commitment, you taking a stand with family, you taking a stand within a long-term relationship. Page of Pentacles as the challenge, we have the Lovers. Choosing something else for yourself. This could be that offer that was presented to you that you pushed away previously because you were in this commitment. It could be job offer, it could be romantic offer. And now you really want to look at it again. Because whoever this was over here that you were sacrificing for was just taking you for granted. And you had a big blow up with them recently and you got fed up and you said, I'm done. And you mean it. See, 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, and the Foundation. They pushed you too far and now you're done. And the 5 of Swords is an energy of just accept what I'm saying and go away. Because if you push me, I have more to say and I'm not going to be as nice. You've found your worth. You've rediscovered your worth. The 9 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords, and you're not backing down. It's like, listen, the kindest thing I can do to you right now is to tell you no and please go away. That's the kindest thing you'll hear from me if you push me, because they made you really angry, Pisces. Ace of Wands in the recent past, 3 of Cups. Either you found out that someone put you in a third-party situation, or there was some sort of big blow-up at a gathering or an event. There was like games of someone talking to everyone, dancing with everyone, acting like they're single, or this person gave attention to everyone other than you. And you sat there like, hello, you know, we're supposed to be a couple, or we're supposed to be partners here. Why are you going around dancing with everyone like you're single? Someone was acting like they're single. Or this is where someone was just going around and flirting and getting attention and enjoying attention. And again, you sat there thinking, what are you doing? I feel like you felt like they were making a fool of you. Like, what are you doing? I don't do this to you. What are you doing? Or whatever it was, some sort of they made you angry. This happened at some sort of gathering or an event or something that was supposed to be a date, and it just turned into something else. Judgment on the mind. Here's a 10 of Wands. Like, I'm done with this. I hear something like, I'm driving you home and that's the last thing I do for you. We're done from that point on. So you're still nice to this person in that you're not just leaving them in the restaurant or at this event. For you, it's like, okay, I'm doing this one last thing for you and then don't ever talk to me again. Whatever it is, okay? And this one last thing could be, I'm going to be nice to you one last time and then we're done. If you push it, good luck to you. You've been warned. So for some of you, that's it. I'm moving out. I'm getting my stuff. And you're not second guessing this. Okay? So let's see. Strength, 6 of Wands, King of Wands. Justice. Yep. Queen of Cups. Queen of Pentacles. You've made a choice. Okay, between two people or two opportunities. We have water sign versus earth sign here. And you've made up your mind. These people's motives are very different. 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the World. Yeah, you're going to revisit something that was previously offered to you and you rejected it, or you turned it down, turned it away. And you're hoping that it's still there, it's still available. Okay, you're dealing with someone who was money focused, power hungry, focused on status, getting attention, getting stuff from people. Very proud, all about the image. Versus someone else who's just very kind, loving, nurturing, very graceful, very elegant, but it's subtle. Okay? And they just have this very giving nature. It's someone who is more like you with the 6 of Pentacles. There's give and take. And you're very clear on that now. Okay, very clear on people's motives now. Under the Ace of Swords, we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, definitely. This is where you're very unemotional about what you're leaving behind, especially if it's a relationship of any kind. Justice, Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, Judgment. You're not questioning this. King of Cups, you're done. Okay, King and Queen of Cups. 10 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Yeah, you're going to go talk to this other water sign, or this giving individual, or this place or dynamic that is very nurturing, is very giving. It wants to grow things, it wants to develop, it wants to invest. Okay? Can we talk? I see a future with you. 6 of Cups, yeah, see? This is someone who you've had to keep as a friend or keep things platonic with, or you've pushed away. 9 of Swords, and now you're dreading, oh my God, I wonder if they're still interested, if they're still available, if I still have a shot. I made the wrong choice. But with the 7 of Wands and the Death card, I'm going to take a stand. I'm going to give it the best I have. And hopefully we can resurrect something. The Moon, there's a lot of emotion here. There was confusion. And you tried to do the right thing by someone, okay, with all these justice, fairness, equality cards. And they go turn around and treat you like you're a fool, or make you look like a fool, or don't take you seriously. What happened here? What is this? What got you so angry? Ace of Wands, 3 of Cups. The Hermit. Yeah, this is where you go to a party, you go to an event where you're supposed to be a couple, right? And your partner goes around partying with everyone else, and you're just left in a corner. This could be where they took you to an event where they knew everyone, you didn't know anyone. And instead of them spending time with you, and I'm not saying like hold your hand and you're tight at the hip, but just introducing you to people, giving you the respect you deserve, and then including you pretty much, they left you to sit in a corner and they went around partying with everyone like they were single. Okay, you were very uncomfortable, and this could be their own family, and it's like they didn't even introduce you properly. I don't know, something like that. They didn't give you the proper respect. So you're coming out of that. You're all the way done with it. And you're headed back towards, if this is an offer that was extended to you and you rejected it or pushed it away, you're going to see if it's still available. I see that for a lot of you. This person is currently a friend to you, or someone you see every now and again. You have a very beautiful bond, but you just never took it further. They may have asked you out one time and you had to tell them no. Or they may have tried to flirt with you somehow and you had to reject it, shut it down. And so now you're like, I wonder if they're still single. I wonder if they're still available. They're my kind of person. Okay, I see a future with them. And for others of you, there's someone new coming in. There's something new coming in shortly that's going to catch your eye, and it will be what you deserve. And for others of you, whether or not you have something specific to go towards, you're very focused on getting away from this, because you see it clearly. You see that it's not right. You see that it's not fair. You see that it's not what you deserve, okay? And even if you do say, you know what, I'm just going to go focus on myself for a while, you will have options around you. Whether you take them or not, it's your choice, okay? Again, if this is anything to do with interviews, applications, dealing with government, dealing with people in places and corporations and whatever with a lot of like security, background checks, extensive like interviewing and screening processes and stuff like that, okay? You go and be yourself. That's what's going to set you apart from everyone else. Yes, stick to, like, obviously follow the process if there's a process in place, but do it in your own way, okay? Speak your own words. Don't say things you think they want to hear. Because that's what's going to set you apart from everyone else. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to speak the way you usually speak. Answer their questions, but in your way. You know what I mean? Because that's what's going to set you apart. And you're going to receive whatever it is that you've invested in. Okay? And then you get the paperwork, you get the visa, the travel documentation, you can relocate, you can start that job abroad, or whatever this is for you. Okay? Something gets approved. Because it's like, you are what we were looking for. This is what we were looking for. If you go to an interview and you say, you're trying to anticipate what they're going to say, right? And so you say, I know I'm applying for this and I don't have that much experience. I know you're going to raise that issue, but you know, I've done this and I've done that, and then you try to justify yourself. Don't try to anticipate what they're thinking. Let them ask the question. Because if they do ask the question of, I see you've applied for this, but I don't see a lot of experience in your background over here, you say, yeah, I know that's the case. I know it may appear that way. However, I've got transferable skills. I've done this that I could fit into this. I've done that I can apply to this. So that confidence, right, of waiting for them to ask the question, don't anticipate what they're going to say, and then shoot yourself in the foot. Because the thing you anticipate as a problem might not even be a problem. But you raising it is going to make it a problem. Do you know what I mean, Pisces? Just be yourself, be confident, answer their questions. Don't try to anticipate things. Just, you know, let it be a conversation. Don't turn it into a monologue, because you're going to be a lot more critical with yourself than they would. So let's see. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. Oracle energy and advice for Pisces. We have beware, be careful who you trust at this time, number 3. And this is the person you're leaving behind now. Because I feel like you saw this person through rose-colored glasses somehow, where you didn't question their motives before. You just took things for what they were. You took them at their word. You took things at face value. You didn't have a reason to question, okay? I'm not going to see you because I've got so much work on. And you're like, yeah, I get it. That's tough. But then you're dealing with someone else who tells you, I make time for what's important. And you go, oh, wait, that's another way to look at it, though. You know, and slowly you started to question this person. And I feel like it comes down to, you notice that whatever this is, their behavior or their presence or absence is a choice. It's not fair and it's disrespectful. Okay? However it is that they're treating you, it's not fair and it's disrespectful. That's what it comes down to. And it's their choice, you know? So it's like, I can't give you the benefit of the doubt anymore, because it's very clear that you know exactly what you're doing. It's choice. And you're choosing to be disrespectful to me. You're choosing to take me for granted. You're choosing to mistreat me somehow. You don't value the fact that I trust you. You don't value the fact that I give to this. You just expect it, take it for granted, disregard it, dismiss it, it's not important. And you go around getting more attention or whatever from other people. If this is family, this is the parent that constantly treats you as a child. Doesn't matter that you're 40, you know, and you're like, I'm trying to talk to you as an adult, and they're disregarding you, they're dismissing you. And you're saying, listen, I'm not engaging with this anymore. Until you're ready to treat me fairly, I'm not talking to you anymore. Okay? Marriage, number 20, you're attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. With the Lovers, Queen of Cups, and King of Cups, you've either found this person, or they found you, or they're in your environment, but again, you had to keep them at a distance or reject them one time or a few times. Or this is the person that you're going to be attracting. The next person you meet, because you're in this different energy, the next person you attract is going to match your current energy of I want what I deserve, and they're going to give you what you deserve, and vice versa. Snake, your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. 28. Absolutely. You're no longer dealing with this person who's a snake. Oh, this is chameleon. I thought it was a frog. But interesting, because we had that comment about how you're trying to be a chameleon. So we have confirmation there. Just be yourself, okay? But also, you've been dealing with someone who's kind of shady and shifty, and they are whoever they need to be to other people to get what they want out of the situation. They're not authentic. You've been completely authentic with this person, whoever they may be in your life, and they have completely disregarded it, or what's more, taken advantage of you for it. They don't respect the fact that you are authentic with them. You know, they don't respect the fact that you treat them in a special way. You separate them from the rest. It's like, if you're my partner, or if you're my friend, if you're my family member, or if I respect you, I treat you differently than I treat other people. Whereas they don't do that with you. And you're like, what? Wait, what? And flowers, number 11, be generous. Success and emotional fulfillment are yours. And I see celebration and people bringing you flowers to celebrate with you. A big, big milestone here that is achieved, especially if it's anything to do with interviews or anything like that we talked about, okay? But also, you could be taking flowers to this other person that you're now trying to talk to, or flowers could be confirmation for you somehow. That you have a new beginning coming. And see, someone who will see how generous you are and respect you for it and do the same to you. Okay, return the generosity. 6 of Pentacles, justice. That's what you're starting. That's where you're headed towards. Whatever this is in your life. If it's about job transition, if it's about relationship transition, that's where you are in your life. That's where you're starting. Artemis of the Forest. Now you are independent and free. Number 32. Absolutely. 9 of Pentacles energy. You're like, listen, I am who I am. You either see it and respect it and value it, or you don't. And if you don't, then we don't have to be a thing. We don't have to interact. You know, we're just different people, and that's okay. I just need to go find my people. You need to go find your people. End of story. But there's a big change here where you're freeing yourself from expectations, from being taken for granted, from being overlooked. You're also freeing yourself from trying to please everyone, trying to be what you think other people want you to be. You're freeing yourself from that. You're like, listen, I am who I am. Strength card, 9 of Pentacles, and I'm pretty awesome, I think. If you, not in a narcissistic way, in a realistic way, you're being fair, right? You're like, listen, looking around and comparing to what else I see, I think I'm a pretty decent person. I think I'm a good person. I think I'm a good worker. I think I have a lot to offer. If you don't see that, if you don't value that, then I don't need to show you that side of me. You know what I mean? Little brother, little sister, siblings, younger friends, and responsibility. Number 40. Yeah, this is someone, again, someone who constantly treated you like a child, or like you're nothing special, or like they know better, you just need to follow along. For those of you, this is someone you've been responsible for, and it can be a partner, spouse, family member, team player, co-worker, whatever this is. But you've been responsible, you've been the responsible one, and you've taken the relationship with them very seriously, you've given it respect, you've not taken it lightly. And it's dawning on you that you're the only one doing that in that relationship, basically. The other person just takes it for granted. I just get like you treated someone very special, in a very special way, okay, because you respected them and you wanted them to see that they're special to you, and so you made an effort and all that kind of stuff, right? And to them, it literally meant nothing because they're ungrateful, because they are entitled. And that's what you're seeing, and you're done with that. This person and any person like this, okay? Deep, dark sea mermaid. Find solutions in the unknown places, in the darkness. Number 16, adding up to a 7. You have that clarity, you have that wisdom, and you have that strength to venture off away from this into new territory. Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. This is your tribe. This is your people. Again, this is a family matter for a lot of you because we have siblings brought up a couple of times now. Or someone who just treats you like you're the same as everyone else. You're no special. You're no different. And here you are having put this person on a pedestal and treating them as such. And you're like, okay, so that tells me that you don't see what I'm doing for you. Or you don't see how I treat you, don't value it, don't appreciate it, don't respect it. Oh, good to know. You know what I mean? Alice in a Sea of Tears, cast away out of your depth, feeling abandoned. Yeah, number 11, adding up to a 1. So it hits you in the feels, I'm not going to lie. But I feel like you're moving on from that. Because it's an 11, it's a new beginning. Yes, you've been taken for granted. Yes, you've been disrespected and treated unfairly. It's okay to have a cry about it, but then this is a purging. This is a purging. Okay? The tears will be your purging. You purging the situation. A twist in the tale. The unexpected, a change you did not see coming. You're starting over, Pisces. Clean slate. And you are being authentic. You're being authentic. You're no longer afraid of standing out. You're no longer afraid or uncomfortable to be who you are, unapologetic. Because you know what? You're pretty awesome. You're no longer being the chameleon that I just want to blend in, fit in, don't stand out, don't put the spotlight on me. You know, other people are better or other people deserve it more, or no. Strength card, 9 of Pentacles. You're like, you know what? I'm pretty awesome. If I'm going to be honest with myself. Like, I'm a very decent person, and those things are rare these days. I'm a hard worker. I'm a respectful person. I'm a responsible person. I'm kind. I'm patient. I'm nurturing. I'm pretty awesome, I think. Where I at least deserve to receive what I'm putting out there. I'm not asking for more. And you're just being disrespectful, entitled, demanding, and treating me no different than anyone else when I should be treated differently, you know, because I'm supposed to be your partner. Like, are you partnered up with everyone else in the world? Is that what you're saying to me? You know, I'm supposed to be your best friend. I'm supposed to be your favorite sibling or your only sibling. And to me, that means something. And I've treated you like it means something to me. You clearly have not. So what am I doing it for? I'm not doing it anymore. That's it. Done. Dunzo. Do you say dunzo? Who says dunzo? I don't, but someone did. All right. And like I say, you're either embarking upon a new path that you're aware of, that you're kind of going back to revisit to see if it's still available. And I feel like it is. You may have to turn up with some flowers or something. Because you kind of, in a small way and inadvertently and unintentionally, you're a little bit disrespectful to someone else and rejecting them or turning them away or not addressing things or not clarifying things, just staying quiet or whatever it is that you did. So you may have to turn up with your hat in your hands or a bit of, I don't know, some flowers and be like, can we talk? Are you still interested? Are you still available? This is what I had going on, like no more games, like being exactly who you are, right? One last attempt, being exactly who you are, putting it all on the table. This person will appreciate that. This person will respect that, okay? Or you are now just setting off and searching for new environments, new people, new situations, new groups, new associations that match who you are, what you have to give, that are fair, that are balanced. There's healthy give and take. There's mutual respect, if nothing else. Okay? And trust me, you're going to have things coming in. You have options around you already, but now you'll be able to see them and recognize them for what they are because you're looking for them. Does that make sense? And yeah, success, victory with any sort of interview. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to blend in. Don't try to anticipate their questions. Don't try to anticipate what they want to see and hear from you. Follow the process, answer their questions, and be authentic, Pisces. That is what's going to win you, whatever that is. The job, the approval, the paperwork, the recognition, whatever it is, okay? All right, so I hope that helps. Man, these readings are getting long. Let's do a yes or no. So you can pause the video, think of your question, phrase it in a way where you need a yes or no answer, and then pick a number between 1 and 3. I recommend only picking one as to not confuse yourself, but you trust your own guidance as always. And remember, these are still general. So if something doesn't make sense to you, just consider it. It might be a new perspective that's being offered to you that would take you to your solution. If it really just makes no sense, don't take it, all right? All right, let's see. Is it a yes or a no for Pisces? Okay. If you chose number 1, your answer is maybe. I feel like you're a bit undecisive about this, and therefore the universe is getting mixed signals. You want something, then you change your mind. You say you want something, but then if it doesn't happen quickly, you're kind of doubting it. You need to make up your mind, or that's the advice anyway. You do what you will. Make up your mind. Pick one lane. Pick a lane, okay? And be determined with it. See it through in order to really give it a chance for you to see what it can be. Does that make sense? If you're trying to do everything, you just need to narrow it down and pick a lane, okay? Or pick 2 things that you're focused on, or that sort of thing. Because right now the energy feels like it's being dissipated, and therefore nothing really has enough energy to grow because you're only giving it crumbs because you're splitting it in so many different ways. Does that make sense? Okay, if you chose number 2, your answer is yes. Good news in terms of money, health, stability. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individuals could be significant, but it's a yes. And if you chose number 3, your answer is also a yes. In any sort of like family matters, inheritance, long-term goals, long-term relationships. I also feel like, yes, it is the right time for something. You have enough, or you're ready to do this, whatever that means, okay? So Pisces, that is what I have for you today. I hope it helps, all right? Let me know how you resonate with the reading. If you do, what's going on? Who's been disrespecting you that you've been actually treating very, very nicely and, you know, separating them from the rest, and they've just not been doing that with you, just disrespecting you somehow. What are you headed towards? Do you have a specific person on your mind, a specific type of role, industry, environment that you think is going to be better fit for you because it's mutual? It will give what you give, right? You'll get what you give. Or what is it that you're now open to? Where are you headed? Okay. What is this that you've been trying to work on, and you've been going through interviews and applications and paying fees and trying to be a chameleon? Okay. What is it that you're now going to go towards and be like, this is me. I'm pretty awesome. Obviously, you know, keep it close to reality, like humble, don't get cocky, but be yourself. You're beautiful and you're gorgeous and you're capable, and let people see that so that they can treat you the way you deserve to be treated. If you try to fit in and be what they want you to be, they're not going to see you as different. Does that make sense? If you try to be the same as everyone else, they will treat you the same as everyone else. If you are yourself, an individual, authentic, they will have to see you, right? Because you're showing them that. They will see that. And then they're going to have to treat you accordingly. And that's kind of how it works, right? Pisces, I'll leave it there. Have a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.